Join me on a randomized adventure filled with all kinds of unexpected twists and turns, where making a team like this is commonplace. Oh yeah, and if any Pokemon faint, they are banished off the team. So, let's get to it. Last episode, I asked if you guys had a name for the Screamtail I caught, and this was the recommendation. Screamtail will now be known as Pikachu. Great! And Palkia was suggested to be named Space Horse. Nice! With that taken care of, I set off for my last Titan battle against the False Dragon Pokemon. After a couple unnecessary battles, I finally remembered the correct Tatsugiri, and Dondozo arrives. I send out our weird-looking Pikachu and put it to sleep, but it wakes up immediately and hits pretty hard, so I swap out to Dialga. And Dialga takes it down using Dragon Breath a handful of times. I'm confident I got this, so I head straight to the second stage of the fight. Dondozo breaks down a wall, and Arven shows up. It shows him having a greeted, but in game it says Dedenne. Yeah, the randomizer isn't making things confusing at all. Either way, Pikachu goes for a sing, and it misses. So I go for a play rough and do almost nothing. Yeah, I realize I'm not doing much here.
Outstanding!
Arven pretty much carries this entire first half of the battle. But don't worry, I'm sure we will make up for it in the second half. Tatsugiri shows up and Pikachu gets a couple play roughs in, but it's close to going down. So I swap out to Dialga to finish the thing off. And Dialga takes it down in just 2 Dragon Breaths. That's the last Titan Pokemon down.
Look at this photograph!
Arven busts out some sandwiches, so you know what that means. We feed it to our doggo, and he learns a new superpower. He can now climb walls. Now that we can go anywhere with ease, I set my sights on the snow-capped mountains and take off for the next gym. We quickly slide down the snow-covered mountain for the gym test. And voila, it's time for a battle. Grusha leads off with a crocodile. Pikachu takes it down with only 2 play roughs.
And it's gone!
The next Pokemon out is a Grookey. Yeah, it got wrecked fast.
Nice shot!
Third out is an Umbreon. So, I switch to Space Horse. I go for an Ancient Power, but it does almost nothing. So, I give it a Dragon Breath. Yeah, almost nothing again. And to top it off, it uses Moonlight and recovers health. Umbreon is gonna be a pain to take down fast. I spam Water Pulse so many times until eventually it goes down. Grusha's ace Pokemon is a Heracross. So, I send out Mewtwo in hopes to take it down fast. it terrestrializes into a fighting type, so I go for a confusion. But it smacks Mewtwo pretty hard, so I switch out to Dialga for a Dragon Breath. And Dialga goes down to a brick break. That one really hurt. I send out Space Horse, and it finishes off the Heracross. But that was not how I wanted things to go. Either way, that's another gym leader down.
Look at this photograph.
Time to go exploring for a new teammate to add to the team. I climb to the highest point of Paldea and find a wild Ursaluna. You guessed it, I caught it. I was out exploring when I got too close to the fairy-type Team Star base. And I set off the battle against a guy guarding the place. He threw out a shiny Floette. So, I switched out to Zamazenta and hit it with a Metal Claw.
And it's gone.
His other Pokemon was a Frogadier. I figured Zamazenta could take it, so I left him in. But things started looking sketchy, so I switched out to Space Horse. One Dragon Breath later, and it's gone. I'm not ready to take this base down, so I'm just gonna go back to exploring the area. And just like that, I found a Diancie. That would make a great addition for the team, so I called it. If you have a clever name for it, leave it in the comments below. With a couple new additions to the team, I bench Pikachu for the time being and set off for the fighting type Team Star base. The grunt outside the base has a ride for Miraidon at level 54. I suppose I should have taken on the other base first. I lead with Mewtwo, but we take a hard hit, so I switch out to Ursaluna and take down my Miraidon with a single headlong rush.
And it's gone.
I switch out to Zamazenta to take on the ace Pokemon, which is Wigglytuff. A few Metal Claws later, and it's taken care of. I suppose I should worry about this Team Star base another day. So, I quickly switch gears and head for the fairy base. We will skip past the auto battle and get straight to the main event. Ortega leads off with a Carkol, and Ursaluna one-shots it with a headlong rush.
Nice shot.
Out next is a shiny Frostmoth, and it takes Ursaluna down with a single Blizzard. In return, I throw out Mewtwo and one-shot it with a single Ancient Power. His ace Pokemon is a Arrokuda. It too goes down to a single Confusion, leaving only the Starmobile. I hit it with a couple Ancient Powers, but quickly switch out to Zamazenta. And I go for Metal Claw 3 times. But on the 4th time, if we don't hit it, we go down. So I take a chance. And the Starmobile gets wrecked. Thank you. I wildly mash A through the cutscenes, and voila!
Look at this photograph.
And just then, Penny shows up. But our doggo comes out and scares her off super quick. My entire team is almost pink or purple, except for Zamazenta. And this is where I will pick up next time. If you enjoyed this episode, leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Catch you next time.